Here we are at Red Barn, and we're talking with Genie Tuttle, who's part of Homestretch Greyhound Rescue and Adoption, a great organization. If you guys listen to the show, you know I'm a big fan of rescuing greyhounds. We were just talking about the time I had over 60 greyhounds on the Today Show with me at one time. What's so fascinating is they all find homes. The bottom line, Genie, is a lot of tracks are closing down. Is there an influx of greyhounds that need homes now?
Well, I think we're still down to about 7 states with greyhound racing still legal. We think the next big push will be when the Arizona tracks close. And that Tucson is still working.
And you know, I have a home in Arizona, so I am every time I drive back to LA, I pass by Black Canyon City. Black Canyon City was one of the most atrocious greyhound tracks, and I just love driving by it because it's totally closed down and there's no dogs there anymore.
Yeah, the Tucson Greyhound Park is still open, and we feel like when that closes, we're going to get swamped with greyhounds to place.
You know, I'm a big greyhound fan, always have been. They're fabulous dogs. Their racing careers usually end by the time they're 4 years old, if they get that far.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is people look at them and and you also do training and behavior work, so you understand their behavior a lot too. When a person adopts a greyhound, what can they expect?
In the beginning, when they get a dog right off the track, a lot of times they haven't seen anything. They haven't seen sliding glass doors or stairs, and
They've never even seen Seinfeld.
Exactly. I mean, we got a long way to go, but so we show them, gently how to walk upstairs, and we knock on glass and show them, and then they just blossom into goofy, loving, fun family members. But that part's really great when they start playing with toys and stuff. In the beginning, sometimes they're subdued.
So what's the deal? The deal is most of the greyhound people, I love that term, greyhound people,
Yeah.
most of the greyhound people I know start out with one. But they never end up with one. They're kind of like potato chips. You need more than one.
Yeah, that's what we say. They're just like potato chips. I started with one, and now I have 3.
All right, now let me clear up something for everyone right off the bat. You don't need a lot of property if you have a greyhound. They're not marathon runners. They're not Bruce Jenner. What they are is they are absolutely short burst dogs. So in other words, you will have a track in your backyard. I mean, you will have a track that goes around, but they don't really need a tremendous amount of exercise. In fact, they would rather hang out on the couch, wouldn't they?
100%. Normally they get a little crazy. They get what we call the zoomies around between 4 and 6 p.m. and the whole rest of the day they're just sleeping, and they're fine with it. And we usually recommend taking, one leash-held walk, 30-minute leash-held walk per day. They don't require a lot of exercise.
Now, all of these guys came off the track?
Yep.
Hey, guys. Look how beautiful they are. They're just absolutely amazing dogs. And more people are getting the idea that because they're a large dog and they don't need that much exercise, they can do very well in apartments.
Yes, they can, because at the track they lived in a crate for their whole life, 2 foot by 3 foot, let out 4 times per day. So even in a condo, that's a gigantic crate for them. And they curl up. Their spines are such that they really don't take up that much room when they're sleeping. It's crazy.
So tell us a little bit about your guy over here. He's too busy. Hey, Mick.
He's flirting. Oh,
Hey, you.
Come on, Nicky.
So tell us a little about his face and what happened.
Okay. Let me see if I can. It's hard to turn him around. There you go. We got him off the Tucson Greyhound Park where he had 26 races, so he was very fast. And as you can see, he's kind of deformed. Some of these are congenital defects. Some of them were from the track, like his ears are very chewed up and they've been bitten. He's got scars all over his body. And as you can see, he doesn't really have any teeth. His jaws are messed up, which he really hates when I do that part. And then when we got him, he had a tooth abscessed in his sinus cavity, and that's how he was living his life, in the track. And so we took him and got a scan of that, and we're surprised to find a tooth in there, and we ended up having it extracted right out the side of the bone.
So let's talk a little bit about greyhound racing, okay? First of all, it's ridiculous. Second of all, it should not be done. But even more importantly than that, a few years back, the number that I heard is going back maybe 5-6 years. There were upwards of 60 to 65,000 greyhounds being killed every year between the age of 2 and 5, just based on their career was over, or they're not fast enough, or for whatever ridiculous reason. And I can't possibly comprehend the type of person that uses these like a car versus a living, breathing, emotional being.
I say, these people are exploiting animals to make money, and I say, get a real job.
Yeah, that's it. So most of the greyhounds that you guys adopt and find homes for, and I'm hoping you adopt a lot out.
Yeah, we do.
And behavior-wise, after a while, they turn out to be fine.
They really do. They might start out needing to learn the lessons, the rules at a new home and stuff, which any new adult dog or puppy would need to learn. And once they understand it, they're just really content to go to meetings like this, see their friends, and hang out. I mean, it's really an easy dog to have.
Well, Jeannie, thanks a lot. Let me just leave you with this note, guys. If you're looking for a dog and you want something a little bit different, you want to save a life, literally there are thousands upon thousands of greyhounds that need loving homes just like yours. And one thing about these dogs, and I'll guarantee it, I'll put it in writing if you want me to, that once you save their lives, they know it, and I promise they will pay you back every single day for the rest of theirs. So again, if you're thinking about adopting a dog, Greyhound Rescue, no matter what part of the country you live in, there are Greyhound Rescues all over the country. This is Homestretch Greyhound Rescue in Southern California, but there's Greyhound Rescue all over the place. I work with a woman in northern Arizona that has 30 greyhounds, but they're all black because those are the hardest ones to find homes for, so she only adopts the black greyhounds. So you people involved with Greyhound Rescue and rescue in general are just absolutely amazing. And I thank Red Barn for letting us come down today and doing this again.
Yes, thank you so much, Red Barn. We think you're great.
They are great, and let us do it again, and a couple of weeks we'll be back. Great day here. And listen, we're going to put this up on the website. I want you to look at it. I want you to understand the concept that think about a greyhound. Everyone thinks about dogs when they want to adopt. Think about adopting a greyhound. There are so many out there that need homes, and I promise you, they'll make wonderful dogs. As Jeannie said, though, there are some tips that you need to know. They've never seen a TV, probably never heard a radio. They've been in a car, probably transported from one place to another. They don't know what a staircase is. So there's a lot of little things they have to learn, but I think that's part of the fun of it because it gives the guardian the opportunity to get down on all fours and play dog and actually show them what the dogs like to do. Thank you.